you feel under pressure? Do you always walk around with your Beretta? Protecting yours at any cost, magazines ready to take another level. Yeah, let your flag fly in any weather, straight gang banging nigga on whatever. Hey, then tell me will you practice what you preach, chief? Please point these guns at these oppressors, time to stretch and work it out now. Work it out, hey, work it out, work it out.
And you are now tuned into another episode of Intellectually Petty Radio, brought to you by M3S3 Clothing. Men make moves and suckers stand still. And today we have the legend himself, Kenny McCLENDON, co-owner of Defiant Digital. And if you have not tapped into Defiant Digital, you've been living under a rock, you come from Mars or Pluto or some other goofy shit, please make sure you go to YouTube right now and subscribe. What's good, bro? How you doing?
Good. How's it going?
I'm doing good, man. Yeah, I've been working on my intros, man. I think that was a pretty decent one.
Nah, that was solid.
That was solid.
Yeah.
I can work on it though, huh? What up, though?
What up, though?
Shit, you from the Yak, huh?
Yeah, Pontiac.
So how does first off, like if you don't know, like the Yak is right near Detroit, man. It ain't no joke in the Yak either, man. How do you get from the Yak to Hollywood?
A lot of hard work, a lot of luck, you know. But it was a grind. It was a transition, but best move I ever made. I mean, I love where I'm from, but love the moves I made to put myself where I'm at now.
That's dope. Like, who was the first person that believed in you?
Shit, me.
Really?
Yeah, don't nobody really believe in you until you do stuff. You know what I mean?
I mean, your mama usually believes in you.
Yeah, they believe in you, but when you tell your family you about to move across the country to LA to be in Hollywood, everybody look at you like, you sure? You know what I mean? Everybody's scared for you, but you do it and you prove them wrong. Or not prove them wrong, but you show them, what you're capable of, and then after that, everybody start believing the next thing you say.
So how long you been out there?
Been out here for like 13 years. I moved out here in 2009.
Wow. Okay. And so, what was the first phone call? Like, oh shit, yeah, I'm good.
You said the first phone call for what was that?
That really like let you know I made the right move.
It probably took a year before you realized you made the right move. I was out here sleeping on air mattresses, eating top ramen noodles every day for a good 6 months, trying to figure out everything. I think I moved out here with like 6,000, thinking that was gonna be something. I was gone in like less than a month.
What the hell did you? How you spend $6 in a month, bro?
Man, you ain't never seen these LA prices.
No,
LA something totally different. Like once you move out here and get situated, like I literally saved up 6,000 for the whole move. That's like flights, all that. You know what I mean? Once you look up, that ain't nothing out here. I get eaten up quick.
So what exactly do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah.
So I do a lot. Like I direct, produce, write, edit. So when I'm doing my own stuff, I'm wearing all the hats. And in the meantime, we pay the bills. I edit on, different TV shows. I do a lot of. I've done shows for HBO, Netflix. Currently, I'm working on BMF on Stars, the 50 Cent show.
Okay, so you're an editor. Okay, so is it basically like your vision of what the director gives you? Or does the director say, I want it edited this particular way?
Now, as an editor, nothing is really your vision. That's kind of why we started doing Defiant, so we could do our own stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like I love editing, but sometimes I get frustrated in other people's visions when I know I can create my own. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So when you editing, basically you got the script, you got different stages. You get your editor's cut, but you still working with the footage that the director directed, like how he sees it,
okay,
or how him or her sees it.
Right.
And basically you get the footage. You got a line script that you go by. You know what I mean? You present it best like how you think it should be scripted. Then you get a director's notes. You do that whole cut. Then you go to producer's notes. You do that whole cut. You go through studios. Sometimes you even got to do writer's notes. You know what I mean? So it's like a bunch of cooks in the kitchen.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah. TV is different. I've never worked on a feature film. The feature film, you really only dealing with the director. You know what I mean? But in TV, the producer, they're the showrunner. Like writers, producers, they run the show. Directors come and go on TV shows. So if you got 10 episodes, the director might only direct 1 or 2 episodes, and then it's a bunch of different directors. So they don't hold that
I
much
was
as
wondering
much
about
weight.
that. Like,
Yeah.
what is the point of having like one director for this episode, another director for that episode? Like, is it a benefit or
Well,
a
it's a
detraction?
benefit. You kind of got to, because if one director directed all episodes, that means
Hmm.
that would be a slow process. It's like, for example, like the first 2 episodes might be one director doing the first 2 episodes, and then
Hmm.
once he's done, the next one start up. He's in post doing notes, and the other director is shooting the next episodes. You know what I mean? It just keeps the train going.
Oh, I get what you're saying. So it's kind of like instead of having to film episode one this week, you can film episode one and episode two simultaneously if you wanted to.
Yeah, so that's called block shooting. So the way some shows go, they might shoot 2 episodes at the same time. So episode 101 and 102 is getting shot like at the same time. They might do a few scenes for this episode today and a few for that episode. You know what I mean? Or they can just
Mhm.
do straight one episode at a time, where you shoot one episode for 6, 7 days and then you move to the next. But
So when
it's
it's
a lot
your
of prep
turn,
work with them episodes too. So a director, they don't just go out and shoot that day. They prep for weeks. You know what I mean? So like
okay.
when you shooting now, when the next director's in post, the other ones just finished prep. Now they ready to shoot. You know what I mean? It just keeps the train rolling.
So when it's your turn, how would you prefer?
Well, I've never directed on nothing big like a
Hmm.
professional show. Like we direct our own stuff. You know, I did music videos. I've done defined digital content, and you know, it's art. Like we own it, so we do it the way we want to do everything.
And your shit looks like I don't see the difference between what I see on Defiant Digital and what I see on Netflix.
Yeah, that was purpose. Like that was our vision. Me and my partner Demario. Like we wanted our stuff to the, like we late to the content game. You know, it's a million people on YouTube and TikTok. We like, how do we stand apart? Like we like we'll do what they can't do, and we'll make it look like HBO. Like that's our goal. You know, to show the quality. And
Mhm.
we come from professional environments where you know we work on these shows. All my friends, I got a gang of friends that a lot of them help on Defiant. Like as editors, directors. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So we use them, and we all are used to a certain level of quality. So we're able to shoot high res, edit quality graphics, visual effects, all that stuff.
So who's the first comedian y'all reached out to?
The first, it's weird because when we started Defiant, it wasn't even supposed to be a comedy network. We was just trying to just come up with a bunch of different shows. And my friend is an agent for a lot of
Mhm.
comedians. We just hit her randomly for one of the shows, and she got, I think it was DC Young Fly actually. Yeah,
Really?
DC Young Fly was the first one. He was super cool. He came, did his thing, and then we just started learning like damn, this comedy stuff that might be our lane, because you know we like funny shit like this, and it's like if you know me in person, like a lot of my, like I'm no comedian by far, but a lot of my friends, you know, in small circles, I'm funny. You know, I think of just weird, funny shit, but I could
Uh-huh.
never be a comedian or on camera doing that. And I'm like, you know, I've actually written comedy scripts and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh damn, actually I work well behind the scenes with comedians. So if you give me a great comedian, I can find ways to, you know, bring the best out of them. So
Yo, like, and I've watched numerous episodes, man, of Cancel Court.
dope.
Ryan Davis, bruh.
Yeah, he different.
That nigga is like, I would have him actually represent me.
In court.
Oh my god! And
Nah.
him, the LeBron versus Jordan, or who's
Yeah.
the GOAT one?
Yeah.
Oh god, bro, I've watched that probably 10 times, and I have laughed equally each time. This shit is just, oh my god.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, Ryan. Like I didn't know Ryan before we started doing Cancer Court, and
uh-huh.
since then we, you know, developed a friendship. We done spent hours on the phone and stuff. It was funny why he's so perfect for Cancer Court, because he loves debating. I'm the same way. You guys, any of my friends, I love debating. Like, oh, we can debate hip hop, we can debate sports. You know, I just love competitive arguments of like, you know, trying to out fact somebody.
Uh-huh.
And it's like Ryan's the same way. So like he CP the same way too. So that's why like they love Cancel Court as a platform. You know what I mean? It lets them pop their shit, be in that debate element. because that's really what Cancel Court is. It's a
Yeah,
debate show. It's just
yeah.
framed as a court show. So,
Who
but
did
nah, he really
Junior?
loves them type of arguments, and he's super into that LeBron Jordan argument. So like that was like he couldn't wait.
I was surprised he won.
I wasn't surprised he won after like he should have got Takashi off. If you can do that, you can do anything. Like
Well, I think most of us are conditioned. Like Jordan is just the GOAT. And most of us don't really even have a valid argument for this shit.
nah, they don't. That's
And
why Jordan fans it's hard arguing with him sometimes. I think
oh,
Jordan is the GOAT, but I'm more of a LeBron fan, but I'm a realist at the same time.
did you,
So like
how is Jordan the GOAT, bro? See that pause right there? That is Jordan fans right there.
see, I'm not even a
That
Jordan
pause.
fan. I'm a Piston fan, so I don't even root for Jordan like that. But I give him his respect. You know what I mean?
You're
My
not really
thing.
a Piston. You can't be a original Bad Boys fan and you giving that nigga no respect, bro. I'm sorry.
You said what?
You can't give him no respect, bro. The
I
way
can't.
he played Isaiah Thomas on the Dream Team.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm not a Jordan fan. Like I choose LeBron. Like if you see me arguing the LeBron Jordan debate, you would think that LeBron is the GOAT because I argue for LeBron. But at the same time,
Okay.
like my thing is that he's not the GOAT yet. I think LeBron can still become the GOAT. But my thing with Jordan fans, they act like it's nothing nobody can do to get over Jordan. I'm like, bro, y'all stuck on this 6 ring thing. Like that ain't the only way to become a GOAT is to be 6-0 in the finals. Because to be 6-0 in the finals means you lost a lot of other times before you got to the finals. Like Ryan brought that up, and that's always been one of my arguments. Like you can't hold on to that. You know what I mean?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Not to
Right?
mention, if you're going to use that, old boy from Bill Russell was like 11 out of 13.
Right.
Like,
My thing of why I got Jordan is GOAT is more of a mental thing. Like he's just a killer. Where like as a LeBron fan, he's frustrated me a lot of times.
yeah,
And it's like,
he ain't myopic in his vision.
yeah, basically all LeBron is missing is the killer instinct. If he
Yeah.
had that, there would be no question. Like he would have
Yes.
everything. You know what I mean? It's just sometimes he's
Yeah.
too passive. And I seen him take over a game with the Pistons in the fucking Eastern
Yeah.
Conference and just destroy us. I'm like, bro,
That
if you
shit
do
was
that all
horrible.
the time, nobody will ever be able to say shit about you. And it's
Oh,
like, where is that at again? You know what I mean? He just
yeah.
don't do that enough for me.
Yeah, man. Like that. Oh, I've tried to erase that and Larry Bird stealing the ball out of my memory bank.
Yeah, nah, that's real.
Unfortunately.
I
Oh,
was young when that happened, but I watch all the ESPN classics, so I still know what you're talking about.
no, I was like,
I didn't feel it in
I
real
was in my
time.
prime at that point.
Yeah, I didn't feel it in real time, but I know
Oh my
exactly what you mean.
God, man. That was one of the most crushing things to happen in my life that didn't directly happen to me.
Yeah.
Yo, the junior clip, is that going to be a whole thing or was it just that short film?
Oh yeah, I'm glad you asked about that because Junior gets slept on. I think that's a great film. That's actually our boy Marcus Dupree,
Uh-huh.
like one of our good friends. He's from Michigan too, from Saginaw. Lives in LA. Very talented producer, writer, actor. That was his short film, and we supported it, and it was just like, oh, this fits Defiant because we want to let people know we're not just we're not a comedy network. Like a lot of people think, oh, they're just a comedy channel. And it's
Mm,
like, no, we just getting started. Like we want to show people like, so Junior is not. There's no continuation to it. That's just a short film, but
okay.
it shows like where we're gonna head. Like we're gonna start doing more short films like that. Like some will be comedic, some could be horror, some could be love stories for the female. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
that was just to give people a taste of what's coming. You know what I mean?
Well, that one, I'm not gonna lie, I was disappointed, bro.
You was disappointed in
I
what?
was extremely disappointed that it was not more to it. Like
But that
now,
means it's
I want
good.
to
If
see.
you leave
Yeah,
somebody one
oh
more,
my,
that's a
oh
that's
my!
a
But
that's
I
a
want
big
to
thing.
see the movie that led up to that short film.
Right. Well, that's the thing about a short film. If it's successful and people want more, it can blossom into something else. And it's like if we really felt like, oh, we can explore more of this, that's something we could explore and start something off of that.
Yeah,
But
man, I
that's
was
good getting that feedback because that's what, like, it didn't get as much views as Cancel Court, but for everybody who viewed it, they're like, damn, this was good as hell. And like, they want more. They was like, this could be a series, this could be a movie, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
like, that's the reactions you want when you put out content like that.
Well, y'all had, like funny shit sales, but y'all had the names of the funny shit to kind of back it up. With the short, it was like, okay, I knew who dude was, but I didn't know who dude was. But once I started watching the shit, it wasn't about who the dude was, it was about the story.
Exactly.
And the way he played his son. Oh my God, bro. I was so fucking angry.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, I don't know. We just big on quality, and everything don't have to have a big name to it, but like, we want to people to know, like, when you see the Defiant Digital brand, you can just trust that when you click whatever, like, it's gonna be quality. You get what I'm saying?
So I'm certain somebody has reached out to y'all, especially about Cancel Court.
Yeah,
What's
we
it
got.
gonna take for Defiant Digital to be on Netflix or HBO or whatever the case?
We waiting on them to call us. But in all reality, it's like we've actually got things in motion I really can't speak about right now. That's
Hmm.
about to take stuff to the next level. Like, we've only been out. It hasn't even been a full year yet, and in that year, we had people reach out to us before we ever started, and we like respectfully declined because we wanted to put stuff out and see what we could do on our own. You know what I mean? And in 1 year to get 100,000 subscribers, that's not easy. And we didn't
No,
realize like how hard that is until a lot of the comedians was telling us. They was like, bro, it
bruh,
took years to get the following we got. You know what I mean? And like, y'all doing it very quickly. You know what I mean?
bruh,
And
it's
people are definitely
ridiculous.
taking notice, and different companies are taking notice, and we've definitely had phone calls and people reaching out to us, and like, we got some very promising stuff like on the way. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like, a lot of stuff where you'll be able to start seeing more content from us.
Well, I'm gonna need y'all to be the biggest motherfuckers to ever hit the planet,
Oh, that's the
so I can
plan.
actually get some subscribers because I got like 12 right now, bro.
No, that's the plan. Like, like we really, like, our goal, and we like with the thing too is like with other black creators, like, we
Hmm.
want to work with all of them. You know what I mean? Like, everybody always think it's competition. Like, oh, y'all trying to be their competitor, and it's like, nah, we're a production company too. Like, we can go to somebody else's channel and produce
Right.
something for that. You know what I mean? Like, if it all makes sense. But like, we really want to define digital to just be like, when you see Netflix, you just know what it is. When you see HBO, you know what it is. We want define digital to be that brand of the culture where people see it and they like, bro, whatever they put out, we fucking with it. We checking it out. You know what I mean? Because they just do shit different over there. And it's like, we don't want to be limited to nothing. So like,
Okay.
you're gonna see different, y'all gonna see us expand to different stuff that y'all didn't see coming. But then when you see it, you can be like, man, damn, like, these dudes is really like on some, next level shit with it.
Like I would, just from what I've seen, I guess like a drama would be the most surprise. Not even a drama, but like a not an act. Like I wouldn't be surprised if I did an action comedy. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a comedy. I wouldn't be surprised if it was straight. But just like a love movie, I would be like, okay, that's different for them.
Yeah, what we learned though, as at first we was trying to make stuff that we thought other people were watching. What we learned is like, nah, if we wouldn't watch it, we ain't making it. You know what I mean? Like, now
Yeah.
we more focused like, is that some shit we really believe is hot? Like, and it's more of that. So if you did see us come up with a love story, I guarantee it'd be like a fire ass love story. But nah, that ain't in the plans right now. But it'll probably have some twisted shit in there to make it different. Like, we real hard on like what we trying to do. Like, we push ourselves. Like, we don't want to just throw out shit. You know what I mean?
I
Just to
feel you.
throw out stuff. Like, we really try to like think about it and like, how can we make this stand out? And that's what I'm saying. Like, right now, what y'all seeing from us,
Hmm.
this is paid for 100%, like, out of our pockets, me and Demario pockets. Like,
Really.
it's self-financed. We don't have anybody helping us with anything when it comes to it. And that's what we did. Like, when you see Cancel Court tops and all that, like, that was literally just us getting started of what we can do. Like, we've had plans for other shows, but they
Uh-huh.
cost a little bit more money. You know what I
Like
mean?
I don't take donations.
We just ain't tried yet. You know what I mean? We just in some, like, we could have put up some donations, but I doubt people would have really gave it to us, not knowing what we was gonna do with it. But now, like, we
Now,
kind of, it was
yes.
like, it was like the proof is in the pudding. Now people see
Yeah.
what we doing. So now
Yeah.
people who was like, "Oh, y'all starting a little network that's cute." Now they like, "Oh shit, like, hey, I see what y'all doing. Hey, we got something. Cause y'all, now people want to work with us and stuff." So it's
So now
like
y'all
it's
getting
just
the
proof.
phone calls instead of having to call people.
Yeah, the first year was just proving yourself, putting it out there. You know what I mean? Showing people that we trying to do something different. Next year, just leveling up. Like now we go to the next level. We prove that we can jump into this content game and like make some noise. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Okay,
And
can
we
I get a
learning
couple
shit. We don't
requests
even know
though?
what we doing. We know how to make shit. That's it. The whole business behind it is a whole nother beast and animal that we slowly learning. You know what I mean?
Can I get 2 requests?
What's that?
I gotta see some sisters on Cancel Quarter.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's coming. We actually
Um,
about to start shooting the next episode. We gave Keisha. He was the first one, Democratic episode.
uh-huh.
But no, we definitely want to see more sisters on the show. We definitely got that plan.
And Rob Hayes, I got a chance to interview that dude.
Mm-hmm.
Really fucking funny dude. Think he would
Rob
be
Hayes. I'm not familiar with Rob Hayes.
yes. Hilarious. It's hard to kind of describe his comedy.
I'm gonna have to
Uh
look him up.
yeah, but yeah, like this kind of almost, and he hated that I said this, but it was dead, like kind of deadpan,
Mm-hmm.
but just really simplistically funny.
Okay.
Let me ask you this. I know you watch a shitload of TV or whatever, movies or whatever. Is there something that's come out where you like, oh, I love the concept, but I would have went in this direction?
Oh, that happens all the time. What's the latest thing I've seen? Like I mean, I don't want to name a big ass movie, but the last Doctor Strange I felt like that.
That was ass, bruh.
Yeah, and I'm super into all that shit too. So like when a Marvel movie come out, I be having my own movie in my
Man,
head, and then when it come out, it wasn't what I expected. But
I
yeah,
was so fucking disappointed in that shit. First off, they tried to make you fall in love with old girl, the villain. I don't want to love the villain. I
right,
want to understand the villain and be like, okay, I would be a villain if that shit happened to me. But come on, son. Like
yeah,
you trying to kidnap kids from another dimension. That whole shit was goofy as fuck. I'm just gonna
yeah,
keep it a buck, bro. I was like Doctor Strange, the first one, classic.
yeah.
One of the best
No,
superhero movies I've seen. The
I
second one,
didn't love the first one, but I liked it. It grew on me. But I love the character of Doctor Strange.
yes.
And like I just thought with the second one they could have did some crazy shit. You know what I mean? It was more simplistic than I would have thought it would have been.
Oh my god,
And
that
I feel
shit was
like they
ass,
they
bro.
didn't explore a lot of shit they could have explored.
Yes,
Like
I
even
would.
with nostalgia and shit, with different characters and different casting and shit. Not to get into rumors and shit, but like they was gonna it was rumors they was gonna cast different people to play different characters that was originally supposed to play them characters that didn't. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Tom Cruise was supposed to be Iron Man. They was talking about it was gonna be a cameo of him actually playing Iron Man. That didn't have to happen, but I'm just saying stuff like that was like wasted opportunities. You know what I mean?
I mean, if it ain't Robert Downey, man, I don't really want to see you playing Iron Man, bro.
Yeah, nah, I didn't need that, but I'm just saying like that concept was kind of dope. But let me I'm trying to think of something else on a smaller level. Like,
Hmm.
'cause I don't want to push Marvel. Like they don't need no help.
But that was a good one though, bro. And the thing about it, like with that one, I've seen a lot of people like you either hated it or you loved it. There was no
Yeah,
gray area with that movie, at least
yeah, I
from what I
definitely
saw.
didn't love it. But
I did not either, man. Oh,
damn, it was something recently I just seen
so
that
fucking
was
shitty. I
like that. I
spent
was
my
like, damn,
money
this
on it.
concept dope. But then it just went somewhere else with it. But me, I love when that happens because it gives me ideas and it gives me original ideas. Like that's how I get a lot of ideas too. Like I'll
Hmm.
see something, like
Hmm.
watch TV. I'll sit back, smoke something, watch something. One thing that happened in it, and then I stopped watching that movie, and then it just created a branch of like where my imagination goes, and then it becomes some original idea becomes off of
Hmm.
just something like one thing can happen in a movie. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like, so I'm not stealing nothing from that movie, but it's just like it
I get what
just
you're saying.
opens something else up. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like I mean, I think that like most creatives, like a lot of shit is some things come out of thin air and some things come out for bouncing something off the wall. or you look at the wall and the wall looks a certain way. Well, the wall might be a TV show or this or whatever, and it just takes you in a completely different direction. That's
Exactly.
yeah, that's the creative
Yeah.
process, if you ask me.
Because sometimes, like, I don't like copying nothing. I like trying to be original with everything. So I'm big on like not trying to do other people's shit. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But like, I love watching stuff because it inspires different ideas. You know what I mean? And like,
Yeah. And I know you was telling me there's like a particular way, like say, okay, I got show X that I want to talk to you about. How do I present it to you legally where it's okay? And
so
I
like
don't know
with
how to
that,
exactly word the question.
yeah, with that, like you'll have to set up, like it's just a formality thing, like an email. Like it's actually a pitch. It's
Hmm.
like when you're dealing with people in the industry that's already creating stuff,
Hmm.
like just calling somebody and be like, hey, I got this idea for this, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna lie, like I don't know the formality of it.
Hmm.
I just know like we try not to just take basically it's like unsolicited ideas where it's
Okay.
like somebody just calling you and giving you an idea. Because if they give you an idea that's unsolicited and just start talking, like we really might already have something that's very similar to that we're doing. And now you just told me something and I'm like, bro, we already got something like this. And then when you see it come out, you like, man, them niggas stole my idea and didn't give me credit. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Yeah.
so you try to protect yourself from that. So like in the process of like pitching stuff to different networks, like you pitching something to BET or whatever.
Hmm.
Like if you tell them what the show is about, like, oh, we got this concept with these lawyers, basically we're gonna have comedians play lawyers. Oh, stop right there. We already got something like that called cancel court. We don't want to hear that.
Right.
They'll stop. Now if you come back and say, hey, we got this game show where it's like, okay, we don't have no ideas for no game shows. Continue.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's more
I
like that.
got you.
You get what I'm saying?
All right. So who inspired you? Like who did you, who got you really wanting to do what you do?
Uh shit, that's hard because I'm inspired by so much. It's like I started in music videos. Like as a kid, I used to just come home and watch Rap City and watch music videos all
You don't
day.
look
Cause I'm
old
a
enough
big.
to be watching Rap City, bro.
Oh yeah, I look younger than I am. I'm 35, so I remember the good old days of BET.
Okay, bro, that's still fucking young. But anyway.
Yeah, but I still remember the '90s rap. I was there for Tupac, Biggie, Wu Tang, all that.
So what videos you do then?
So the thing is, what inspired me was the videos. Like I used to just sit there and watch videos because I love music. I love hip hop. Like it's my
Hmm.
favorite genre of music. Like and I love watching visuals that go with it because it give you the vibe of a song. You know, I've heard plenty of songs that I might not like, and I seen the video, and I was like, oh, that's what they was going for, and it made me like the video. I mean, it made me like the song.
Right.
So I just used to sit up all day watching music videos. I used to watch infomercials. Like I never realized I was a kid that was stuck in front of TV, which is a bad thing for most, but like it was a good thing for me because it just taught me like my brain is wired to TV and like how it is. Like when I first started editing class, some kids used to like the first time they edit anything, it looked like I was like, bro, have you ever seen TV? This ain't what this shit look like. And like the first time no, I ain't even lying. Like in the first class I had out here, the first thing I edited, the teacher was like, "That's good," you know what I mean? And I had never edited nothing in my life. I just knew what the
Okay.
shit looked like because I've seen it enough times. And when I first moved out here, I didn't even know how to work a computer. Like nobody wanted to work with me. Everybody looked at me like I was the slow kid in the class, and ended up I was the first one to. I didn't even finish. I had the first job in the industry. They was all calling me trying to get like, "Hey, can you hook me up with this and this?" And it was like it's funny when I started, nobody. They thought I was
Nobody
gonna be the
fucking
one
with
that
you.
didn't make it at all.
Wow, that's great. So there's a school, an editing school that you go to.
Well, it was, but they went out of business. But yeah, it's schools for everything, especially out in LA. That's what I flew out here for. I went to that school. I learned how to edit because I wanted to be a director, but I learned how
Hmm.
to edit first because like everybody said, like to be a good director, you got to understand editing. You know what I mean? And so I was like, all right, well, fuck it, I'll go to editing school first. And it was the best thing I could have did because it really teaches you like
Hmm.
how to shoot, how to even like when I'm writing now, like I know how it's gonna be shot and I know what I'm gonna edit it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like whatever you see, like I literally see it in my brain first, and I can like I literally know how now to make it look exactly how it does in my head. You know what I mean? So
So you think in the shots.
yeah, I mean it's all pre-planning, like you know what I mean. But you don't really even see that with Defiant because Defiant is more like on the spot. Like it's an improv show, so it's only something we can just put the cameras where they at and just go. But like when I've done music videos and stuff like that, like or just like playing around with like different sports videos, I've done hype videos, I've done like I'll see it in my head first, and then I can make it look exactly how it is in my head.
Really? That's like I used to rap back in the day. Obviously I was trash, but you like say you see you see a song, you write it, but you also see a song, and when you go to the studio, if it doesn't fit that mold, it's not a good song to you. Is it the same thing with you?
When you say fit that mode, what do you mean?
Like if you see this particular puzzle in your head for that song, and when you get to the studio, it's not it doesn't come out to be that puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
Generally speaking, at least for me, I felt like I failed it because in my mind I had the perfect puzzle.
Right. Nah, that definitely still happens too, where you have some in your head, you go shoot it, and it ain't exactly what you wanted. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? But it's more like with us, it's probably like missing shots or not thinking it all the way through because we do a lot of shit on the run. Like we just think of it and we just go do it. You know what I mean? Like Cancel Court, that whole concept was created in 2 weeks from what y'all see now, from how we like
Really?
came up with the idea and went and did it. It was literally a 2 week process.
Where
And
y'all
it
do that
wasn't,
at?
huh?
Where'd y'all do that? Where'd you film it?
We film it in Pico Revere. It's like outside of LA. We found like a studio with a courtroom. But like it's crazy because we've actually shot other shows that we've never released before because we just hard on it. Like if it don't work, it just don't work. And Cancel Core is actually the last show that we created, which is funny because we had just shot one of the other shows and we like, all right, we ain't shooting shit else no more. We about to just edit and all this. And it just came, the idea came up at 2 a.m. Like my boy Mario, my partner Mario was just going through like he's like his process of creating the show is he just come up with names first and then he creates the show
Mhm.
around whatever name. My
Okay.
process is I create a show first and then like I don't even be caring about the name. The name come last, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
So he was just going through his book and he was just naming all these names for shows he had, you know what I mean? And he had said about 10 of them. I'm just sitting there, I'm putting the footage together, and once again I smoke. When I smoke, I don't like smoking during the day because I like functioning. But like that's part of my creative process. Like when I'm trying to edit or think of a new idea, I literally got to hit something, and then it just
Uh-huh.
start. My mind just start going crazy. And I had just hit a fucking blunt or a vape or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and then he had said cancel culture courtroom, and then he just skipped to the next name and just kept going. I'm like, hold on, what was that? He was like cancel culture courtroom, and I'm like, nigga. I'm like, bro. I like, we could do with that. We literally just said we ain't shooting shit else either.
Hmm.
And then 5 minutes later, he said cancel culture courtroom. I'm just like, bro. I'm like, bro, we can get. I was like, we can get in a courtroom, had two comedians play the lawyers, like put celebrities on trial, like, and literally, that's just how it came out. And I'm like, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, we can have the jury be live, like they the audience, like, you know what I mean? That way they there laughing, and then you gotta, you know what I mean? I was like, yeah, and that's just how it started coming. And next thing you know, we hopped on the phone. We started calling our friend that's an agent. We was like, hey, could you get it? What comedians could you give us? You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And it's funny because the only ones I knew that would fit the show immediately was Ron T and Ryan Davis. Those are the names I said when I was giving the example. I was like, just imagine Ron and Ryan in fucking court, like debating something. And
Yo, Ron T is fucking hilarious.
yeah, my friend put me on Ron T. He just sent me his Instagram. I just started going through all his shit. I'm like, bro, this dude is fucking hilarious. Cause I didn't like it's funny because Ron and Ryan are one of the stars that like people love, and then
Uh-huh.
CP is too. I didn't know CP like actually went to law school. Like CP said if he wasn't a comedian, he was about to be a lawyer.
Oh wow.
So our friend was like, CP would be great for this. We're like, all right, cool. And then CP came and fucking killed it. We like, damn. And like he's one of the other ones. He loves that show. He like, man, when we shooting again? You know what I mean?
Yo, have you seen Ron's like I don't know if he's doing it anymore, but the his podcast in his car.
Yeah, I seen that before.
Fucking genius, bruh.
Yeah, no, Ron is fucking to me, Ron is a star. And That's why like we like trying to find people like that. Like, oh damn, he has all the talent. You know, he might not know how to shoot like us. He don't know how to do what we can do.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we can't do what he do either. You know what I mean? That's why when you put that chemistry together, it's like boom, then you got something special.
Yo, there's a sister out of Chicago. Actually, I know a couple of comedians in Chicago, but Just Nesh.
Oh yeah, we already follow her. She on the radar. We definitely been looking
Interviewed
at
her
her.
a couple of times, bro. She's
Yeah, she hilarious. I follow her on my personal page,
oh my
and
god,
yeah,
bro.
she
She
always
the
got us
shit.
cracking up. Like, no,
Yeah.
like we never chose anybody who we got at
Uh
first. It was
huh.
just who was available. You know what I mean? Because we wasn't known. So that's probably why we don't have enough female. But like since then, we've always been following different female comedians. We like, hey, this person, because we like, we got to expand it.
Hmm.
So we got a bunch of lists of different females that we huge fans of, and we like, all
Okay,
right, when it's time, we got to, we about to connect. But just Nisha, yeah, she's actually been on our radar.
that's pretty fucking dope, man.
Yeah.
Uh, man. So what's next? Or can you tell me?
Uh, I can tell you, I don't like Jinx and stuff, but more Cancel Court is definitely next. We got the next episode coming up. I'm editing now. That's about to be fucking hilarious. This next one, y'all gonna be dying, bro. It's different. That's the thing I love about it. Each episode don't feel like the last one. You know what I mean? They all feel totally different. Like we don't just keep doing the same stale shit. You
Uh
get what
huh.
I'm saying? And when you see this one, it don't feel like none of the other ones. I
How
don't
do
want
y'all
to give
get who's the audience?
just random, like mostly friends or whoever. Like if any of the comedians want to bring friends, they can. But it's mostly just people we know that like are fans of comedy or you know what I mean? Like it's just people we know basically. But we are gonna start like offering fans. Like we're gonna start doing more where like like fans can actually come and be in the audience. Like we got a lot of super fans that, like I know who they are because they comment on everything, they support everything. It's like those are people we would love to like be able to come out and see it live.
So you read the comments then.
Yeah, I see a lot of comments.
Any comments that hurt?
Nah, they don't bother me at all. They used to at first when we first came out. Like, cause you put in so much work and shit, and you see somebody talking shit, like, but most of the shit they say ain't really negative. It's more like, man, hurry up, why y'all don't do this? And like, the reason why shit ain't as fast as people think it should be is because they don't realize how small we are. They think, like, a lot of people really think we this big fucking company, like they got all this financial backing and can just got a team of workers that can just get this shit out, and they don't realize like, hey, this is me and Mario running this, and we got a few of our friends. Let me shout them out: Tony Towns, the judge. That's our real life friend. He a producer
Okay.
as well. Tony Towns, Diana Magdessian, EJ, Deandra, Ryan Brown, his team. These are the people that help us, but like they're all busy professionals too, so they can only help us in their spare time. Like EJ was the first one to cut the first episode. He cut the first two, the Kanye and the Takashi episode, but he's working on an HBO show at the same time. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
So it's like we all busy. Like I'm working on a Stars show while I'm doing this. So like, you know what I mean? Like it's hard to like we ain't at the level where we could just do this full time yet. And
Yeah.
that's where those opportunities are about to start presenting themselves though.
So when you doing like you editing BMF now, do you get to meet the stars or your shit is just totally you nowhere near the like the set?
Nah, I'm nowhere near. They shoot in Atlanta and we working from home now, which is actually great. It lets me still work on Defiant stuff. So
Okay.
the BMF system is right here, and I literally work on that. And then when I'm done, I just slide over and start doing my Defiant stuff.
Okay, just throwing this out there. As a Detroiter, that would not be who I love BMF. I fucked
Mm-hmm.
with it. I didn't like the first couple of episodes. I'm not gonna front, but it's gotten way better.
Yeah,
However, if you're gonna shoot some shit, clearly it should have been Young Boys.
Young Boys. What you mean?
Young Boys Incorporated.
Oh, okay.
Uh, and that's a little bit before your time.
Yeah, I know who that is though.
But as far as like selling dope in the city of Detroit, like
Uh-huh.
they are the standard. Like Young Boy, I mean, and BMF was more e-course. Like they was Detroit, but they really wasn't Detroit. Like it just I don't know. I know I'm being a little ticky tacky and I'm being nostalgic and shit, but
So you
So
saying they should have did Young Boys Incorporated instead of BMF?
absolutely, yes,
Would
absolutely,
well, I already know like the reason BMF is chosen is because it's more global too. Like they expanded so far to LA and Atlanta and became like one of the biggest organizations. But
yeah,
it's also like the name Big Meech is synonymous with hip hop now. Like everybody hear that name. You know what I mean? It's like
yeah,
it's almost like you shooting a legend at this point. You know what I mean? Like you telling
yeah,
this legend story. You get what I'm saying?
yeah. I get it. Just I figured like I got a chance to interview the real Rick Ross.
Mm-hmm.
Snowfall is that nigga whole life.
Right, right,
They could have did that nigga life. They could have did Young Boys. If you ever get a chance, Butch Davis wrote a book, YBI. Pick that shit up. It's actually
right.
a really
Well,
good
that's the
read.
thing. Somebody probably will come along at one point and tell that story. You get what I'm saying?
I think it was him. I think they tried at some point, and for whatever reason, I think, and I could be wrong, but I think it was him. He didn't want to do it for extra one reasons.
Yeah, I about to say
You
that's
know,
the hard part too. Is
yeah.
actually get like all the legal shit that's surrounding doing a story about stuff like that. Because
So can you just like can you just steal somebody's story and
not if you're using their name and likeliness. Like, well, you can, but it's still legal shit you got to go through. You know what
mhm,
I mean? You can
okay.
do it without their permission, but I ain't gonna sit here and lie and act like I know all the rules to it. But I know like right now, if Defiant Digital did the Young Boys Incorporated story, you know what I mean? Like I think you have to put all type of disclaimers up too. Like like
Yeah,
if you watch BMF, they put disclaimers up letting you know like all this ain't real because they don't want you to know what's real and what's not
yeah,
because legal reasons obviously, and they got to change the names of a lot of people and change the names of different stuff. So it's like it's just a fine line you got to walk when you're dealing with stuff like that. Just really getting people time and telling real stories that's
yeah. You ain't lying.
horror stories if you really
If you
peel
get
it
down
back.
to yeah. So what are you watching? Like what entertains you?
Man, it's sad because I really don't get to watch nothing right now because I work so damn much. Like, if I'm not working, I'm on vacation and just trying to get away from the TV. Like, when I'm watching TV shows, I feel like work sometimes. But
Really?
yeah, I mean, I got my periods with patches where I don't watch nothing. Then I got my periods where, like, I'll sit and watch everything. Like, right now, I haven't been watching nothing. I haven't had time to watch nothing. I've been watching BMF and Cancel Court. That's really it. But uh,
I'm not mad at that.
the last movie I saw was probably Doctor Strange. That's why I said that.
That kind of sucks though, man. Like the thing that got you into what you're doing, you can't really do.
I do it still. Like I said, just periods. Like when stuff die down, I get super busy. But like I can name all my favorite shows and stuff. Like I like literally I watch a range of everything. Like I don't stay in no genre. Like I'll go from watching Power or BMF to watching a Marvel movie to watching fucking a historian movie with actors most people never heard of, some shit that won an Oscar. I mean, I watch foreign films. I literally I watch everything. Like I
What's
don't
the
limit to my
oldest TV show you fuck with?
the oldest.
Yeah.
Shit, I used to watch I Love Lucy. I used to watch Jeffersons. But see, I don't know no black shows that's older than black and white. Like all the black shows I watched was all in color. Like, I used to watch the Jeffersons, Good Times, Fresh Prince of
Jeffersons was
Martin.
hilarious, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what did I watch. I used to watch Red Fox with my pops.
Yeah, I think that was black and
Sanford and
white.
Son.
Yeah.
Sanford and Son? Nah, that was in color.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, that was in
That was
color.
black and white.
Nah, that's
Maybe it
crazy.
was just our
I've never
TV.
thought about that. There's no black and white show for black people because I guess they didn't give us TV shows back then. Probably
I
wasn't till.
guess the closest you could come was In the Heat of the Night.
So I don't even know what that is.
Sidney Poitier and Archie Bunker, Carol O'Connor.
That's a movie or a TV show?
The TV show. It's both actually.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Uh,
That's a good trivia question. If we come up with a game show, I'm gonna have to put that on there. Like, hey, name the first black and white black show. Like, damn, that stumped people because it's a lot of classic black shows. I couldn't think of fucking one in black and white.
That's actually a really good show too, man. Basically, Sidney Poitier, and I believe it's him. I don't know if it was him in the movie and the TV show, or if it was just Harold Rollins in the TV show. Either way, they were in the Deep South, and this was like he was like the first detective on the police force.
Right, right, okay.
So it just dealt with a shitload of issues. But I like it's really a good show, man. And All in the Family was dope, especially because that's where the Jeffersons came from.
Yeah, there's a
And
spinoff from that.
yeah, when they introduced George Jefferson on All in the Family, his interaction with Carol O'Connor,
Yeah,
fucking priceless, bro.
yeah, no, it's
Seeing a
definitely
brother call a white boy cracker on
on
TV
TV. Yeah,
was
a racist guy crack.
oh my god, yeah, that was priceless, bro. You taking me back right now and shit, man. Because I'm a TV watcher.
That's dope. No, that was me growing up. Like my pops would put something on, I'll sit there and watch it. Like that's what I'm saying. Like you know how some people only watch what they like.
Yeah,
Like I'm open minded with everything. It's just like food. Like I like experiencing different cultures' food. I like seeing different cultures' TV. Like I love watching foreign films. Like just seeing how another culture actually live. Like sometimes TV is the closest you get to shit. I had never
yeah.
realized. I had never been to LA or New York until I never been to LA until I was 20 something. I had never been to New York till I was like 14. And I felt like I had been to both because I've seen so many music videos, Snoop, Dre, Wu-Tang, all that shit. But then also all the movies and TV shows I watched set in both that I felt like I had been to them places before. But it's like,
Mhm.
bro, you never even stepped foot over there. You know what I mean?
Okay, so totally different topic. Hip hop,
Mm-hmm.
Detroit hip hop. Who you fucking with?
Detroit hip hop.
Yeah,
The new artists or the old artists? Because
take your
Big
pick,
Herc and Blade Icewood was like two of my favorite.
man. Big Hurt for me, best MC out of Detroit ever.
No, Big Hurt is probably the most underrated rapper. Like, when I first moved to LA in 2009, I met a bunch of LA cats, like straight hood LA,
Mhm.
West Coast music, all that. And I remember I was like, man, y'all gotta hear. They was like, man, what y'all listen to out there? I was like, man, let me put some Big Hurt on for him. And I put what's that, Gangsters Only on for him.
Oh,
And
oh.
they always like, man, this shit hard. Like I had LA people like bumping Big Hurt. They was like, man, they was like, that's how I know. I'm like, man, Big Hurt, if he would just had some support or something, he could have made it. Like he could have been huge. Like
I
he could at
think
least
they
been
had
on
a
Benny
deal on
Siegel
the
level.
table and they turned it down.
Huh?
I got a chance to interview him. I don't know about it, maybe 2 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and they had a deal on the table at one point, and they turned it down. I can't remember why, but
Yeah.
they had their shot, and I guess they just figured. Well, I take that back. They
Probably a
figured that they
terrible
was going to
deal
get
they was
another
off.
shot.
Yeah, it's probably a terrible deal though. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
them deals they was giving out back then, if you really knew what you was signing, like most people probably wouldn't have signed anyways. But
yeah.
sometimes that exposure would have helped. You know what I mean? You could have branched off and did your own thing off of that. But
Well, Rock Bottom, man, like you. Oh my God, them dudes was a different. They was
yeah.
different. All
Yeah, I
right,
used to
so
listen to everything back then, the East Side Cheddar Boys, but now like I like all the new rappers too. I like Icewear Vezo, I like Sada Baby, I like 4-2 Doug. 4-2 is actually super popular out in LA. Like people really rock with him.
I fucks with Vezo and Bodie James.
Yeah, I actually met Bodie James. Uh I met him at a premiere for Muhammad
Mhm.
Ali. He was there with his girl. Nobody knew who he was. Everybody knew who his girl was. And I walked to him like, Bodie, what up? He was like, oh shit, somebody know. You know what I mean? He got hyped. Because I fuck with that song Jumbo. It's one of like my favorite songs. But I actually connected with him. He gave me his number. And I was like, I wanted to do a video for him. We was really talking about it and shit. And then I
Mhm.
flew out to Thailand on vacation, lost my phone,
Mhm.
lost his number, everything. I didn't try to hit him on Instagram to get back in contact with him because he had just moved to LA. And I was really trying to do a video with him, you know what I mean? And I lost his contact and I ain't been able to get in contact with him since. But like we was really talking about doing something.
I actually I'm interviewing him the end of the month.
Hey, remind him, shit. He'll probably remember me.
Yeah,
Reconnect us.
yeah, absolutely.
He don't check his DMs. He don't even
No,
see
he
that.
don't. He don't run that shit.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, so I got to like yeah, I fucks with him. And his shit with Alchemist, man, like
Yeah, I like Bodie.
that shit is next level to me.
Yeah,
You know,
I pay attention to all the underground rappers. I listen to everything. That's what sound like. I just try to stay diverse with everything, with my music, with movies, food, all that stuff. So I check out everybody.
food. I'm not eating no extra shit. I'm just not even trying that shit.
Setting
No.
your ways, huh?
Yes, I am. I'm an old dude,
That's
but
how I was.
music.
Then I moved to California. They eat different shit out here. I started trying. Like I've never ate Indian food, never ate Brazilian, never ate this, that. And I started eating all that. I never ate sushi until I moved out here. expanded me to all of that.
Where the Coney Island at, bro?
The
That's all
closest
I
thing they
need.
got to Coney Island is Pink's out here. You get a bacon, you can get a chili cheese dog with bacon on that motherfucker, and it holds up. Like Detroit people don't want to hear that, but like you come out here and try that, like they ain't gonna admit it, but it's fire.
See, I live in Cleveland now, and ain't no Coney Islands here.
They got corned beef in Cleveland, though, Lee.
Yeah, the corned beef here. Oh, the corned beef is legit.
Is
They
it
got a
better
couple
than
of different
Detroit? 'Cause
spots.
I hear my Cleveland people always bragging that they shit
Yeah,
better, but I don't know.
yeah. Actually, probably.
Damn, they actually are?
Yeah, yeah. Damn, what's that spot? I know Lou's is okay. It's another damn, it starts with an F. I can't remember that shit, but it's on the west side, but not like the northwest side. And I cannot remember the name of
Yeah, I
it.
usually get lose when I'm in Detroit. I got my own spots in Pontiac, but yeah.
You fuck with battle rap?
Battle rap?
Yeah. Cause y'all got some killers out of Pontiac.
I actually do fuck with battle rap, but it's funny. We actually, I ain't gonna say too much, but we actually, never mind. I ain't gonna say it. You'll just see.
Come on, bro.
That's why I told you we got a lot of.
I put it to you this: if it's JC or oh damn, I can't remember old boy's name. Oh, the other nigga out of the yak. Oh my god, it's going. I'm kicking myself too because I fucks with him heavy. But JC is about first off, he about to win that 100 bands on URL, and that nigga is one of the best pens
I ain't
in
know.
history.
Also, somebody rapping on Pontiac or UR. I ain't never really watched it. I know what it
Oh
is.
my god, yes, yeah, JC is like one of the best.
You gonna have to text me his stuff. I want to check him out.
All right, I got you. I'm trying to damn, it's another nigga out of there that I just can't and when I remember it, I'll text you. You know, but that's kind of like that's my guilty pleasure, man, is battle rap.
Oh, that's dope. Oh,
Yeah, I man, it's not as good as it used to be. You know,
that's
they
because
didn't kind of,
Defiant ain't did it yet, but
that would be an interesting take on it.
you'll see. I ain't saying nothing else. That's all I'm gonna
Okay.
say.
Okay. Yeah, you got see now you gotta tell I won't tell nobody, but you gotta text me who y'all got.
I can't even do that yet.
Oh, come on, bro. Damn.
I'll let you be
Uh,
the first to see it.
okay.
Shit,
I'll
we'll
take
invite you
that.
out, fly out to LA. We'll put you in the crowd. You'll see it. It's gonna be
I-
different though. It ain't gonna be what you used to. But
All right, Snoop tried the shit though, bro, and
Snoop
it was
actually just followed us. Snoop shared one of our clips that fucking went viral because of that, and then Snoop followed us. That's when we know we was like, oh damn.
that's pretty fucking dope. But his venture into battle rap was pretty ass though.
That's because that's what I was saying. Like every superstar person that's great at this, they're not good at
Yeah,
creating this.
yeah.
And it's
And
like
he
when
what
you
he tried
find the
to do
people,
was create some new shit as opposed to just appreciating the purity of the art form. And
right.
he took the crowds away and gave it a green screen and
Yeah,
like, it was just too much, man.
yeah,
And I fucks with Snoop,
that
but
already don't sound like nothing I would be interested in. But
no,
you
no.
gotta try stuff and see. But yeah, that's where we come in. Like I don't know, like we do stuff. Like I think we'll make it work.
Who do y'all show it to? Like Motown used to have, all a room full of motherfuckers that they had to approve of it for it to even get out to the public, or is it just you and your boy?
Shit, me and him show each other shit. And we tough. Like we boys too.
Hmm.
We went to high school together. So if he show me something I don't like, I tell him. Man, same thing. If I show him something he don't like, he like, man, that shit suck. And then we argue, and then we figure out how to make it hot. You know what I mean? But it's
So
that.
y'all
It's
both
like,
went out there at the same time, or
yeah,
who
we
went
moved out here
first?
together.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but he actually back in Michigan. He about to move back out here. So
Okay. Why'd he go back?
a bunch of different reasons.
Okay.
This is
Okay.
before Defiant. But
Whatever he did must have worked out pretty well for both of y'all, cause
yeah, everything happened for a reason. But it's like we good at different stuff. Like what he's good at. What I'm good at, I'm good at. And then when you put us together, it's like now we don't have too much chink in our armor. You get what I'm saying?
y'all like the visual Neptunes.
Yeah, and we don't even like the same stuff. We disagree on a lot. you know what I mean? But we agree on a lot too. One thing we agree on, we both know what's hot. Like when something is like hot, we like, oh shit. But like his personality is totally different from mine.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like it's a good thing. You know what I mean? Like we don't see stuff exactly the same, so it makes us come like you know what I mean?
I feel you
It's a good
100%.
working relationship. And it's like we just keep it real with each other. We just push each other. Like if he got an idea but it got holes in it, I'm like, I start asking questions like, what about this? And then you know what I mean? If he same thing he do with me, and then it creates like, okay, now we got to figure out how to put all the dots together, and then it just makes us better. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, and I ask everybody this in a variation. Biggest teaching moment you've had since you've been out there, or regret, however you want to define it.
My only regret is not starting shit like this sooner, like starting our
Okay.
own shit sooner, because you know I've been working on some of the biggest shows, but it's like. You know, all I got is a credit for it, and I got the check they gave me for it. But you know, you ain't got no ownership in nothing, and it's like I'm looking at all these YouTubers. And some of them, just keep it honest, you know, there's a lot of people out here that's making millions. They ain't even got talent. You know, they just hit the iron while it was hot. They just blew up off of Instagram,
Yes.
YouTube, whatever. And I'm looking like, you know, as a person who, you know, worked hard and know that they got talent, I'm like, man, I should have been doing shit like this and hitting this. Even on the not saying Defiant Digital, but
Hmm.
just like, oh, get on YouTube with your iPhone and fucking do something. You know, you got all these tools that people are getting rich off of, and it's
Yeah.
like I never used those to do it. So that'd probably be my biggest regret. Like just not being more active. It's like, all right, I'm doing my shit on this big show, and then I get my check. I go home and chill or go out and party. It's like, nigga, I could have hopped on my phone and just started creating easy content that you never know
Hmm.
where it could have took you.
So BMF, I know you worked on that. What other shows you worked on?
I did Bridgerton on Netflix, The Keenan Show on NBC, Invent Nana on Netflix, 13 Reasons Why on Netflix, Silicon Valley on HBO, How to Get Away with Murder, Scandal on ABC. I started off at BET. I did The Gang, Being Mary Jane, The Quad. I did Shots Fired on Fox. Shit. I'm missing some, but yeah, it's just a lot. I've been doing it for like 13 years, so.
So you low key the nigga to go to when they need some editing and they need it done right.
No, I'm not because I'm so busy. Like a lot of people hit me like, "Hey man, can you edit?" I'm like, I ain't got the time because I really don't. Like I'm editing these shows, and then I gotta find time just to edit the fine digital stuff. You know
So
what I
you,
mean?
yeah, you the one to go to, because if you wasn't, you'd be available.
Well, oh yeah, in that case, that's yeah. All the good editors always booked. That's why it's hard for us. That's our only problem. You know, the only reason we don't release content every single week is because we don't
Uh-huh.
have enough quality editors that's just available. You know what I mean? Like all the good editors is booked. The ones who's available, like they send you something, it's like now I got to re-edit it 30 times anyways. You get what I'm saying?
Can you teach somebody to do what you do?
You can teach them the buttons, but you can't teach them like
The
this.
feel.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's people that just got it and people who don't. That's what I
Okay.
learned. Like you'll meet a lot of people that like, yeah, I edit. You know what I mean? But it's like, yeah, anybody can edit. But it's like, do you see stuff? Like y'all would be surprised at like some of the stuff we do.
Hmm.
Like for example, that Michael Jordan episode of
Hmm.
the Cancer Court, that was
Yeah.
the most problematic episode. That's why it took so long to make because it was the longest. Like editing really changed that episode. That was our worst episode by far. Like for a
Really?
lot of different reasons. And it was so bad at one point. That's why you see all the graphics in it. Because the graphics is covering up a lot of stuff that y'all don't see. Like, for example, I'll just give you one example. It was a guy right behind Ryan Davis. For the whole second half of the show, he fell asleep.
Why nobody wake the nigga up though?
I, I don't know why, because it's improv. We didn't want to stop with Ryan doing. That was our mistake. Because next time, I'll be like, hey, bro, you got to get up. But, I mean, he ain't sleep like just like this the whole time, but he's like
Uh-huh.
fighting it, like falling asleep. And like everything Ryan is saying is comedic gold and stuff.
Gold. Oh
But you
my
got to
god.
understand, like, we shoot all of these in one day. So, like, we're on the fourth episode. Everybody kind of tired. And then y'all see the compact version. Like, we cut out, like, some of the fat, you know what I mean? Just keep the
Right.
good moments in. But like, so if y'all see Ryan go up and he's talking for 10 minutes, I mean, he probably was really talking for 25 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I got you.
And like, you gotta remember, like, all the other episodes is easier to follow because they're talking about celebrities and just saying funny shit. With the
Right.
Jordan episodes, like Ryan is giving a lot of stats and numbers.
He
And if
did
you're
his
not a
research.
basketball fan, you don't even know what the hell he's talking about.
Facts.
Everybody in that crowd wasn't a basketball fan. So when he's naming these players and shit, you don't even know. Like when he did that white joke with naming the 3 white players,
Nigga, that shit was so fucking
most
hilarious.
people in the crowd didn't even know who he was saying. Like they didn't even know who he's saying. And that we realized that in the editing because it was gonna be just like the other episodes. We was like, man, people probably don't even know who these players is. That's why we need the graphics to show them come up.
Uh,
It makes the joke funny. You know what I mean? But like
oh,
all them problems made us change that episode and it made it better actually. You know what I mean?
so this what you do? Just my 2 cents on the sleeping motherfucker. You tell the people up front, hey, if somebody next to you goes to sleep, politely nudge their ass.
Oh yeah, no, we got like this was the first time we shot that Jordan episode was actually shot last year.
Really?
Yeah. It was shot. That's why a lot of stuff we had to take off. He said something that was like timestamp where you know that was old. We had to cut that out. Like he mentioned like Giannis, the Greek freak, never won a ring because at the time he didn't have a ring, but then he won one, so we had to take that out. You know what I mean? But
Wow.
yeah, so that was one of the first times we ever shot Cancel Court. Like when Tony Baker came, there was no reference to show him because we had never shot nothing before. They didn't even know who we are. They didn't even know if this shit was ever going to be good or what when they all came. They just came because it sounded like a cool concept. Once they seen the first episode, they're like, damn, this shit is good. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like the Democratic episode, we shot more recently. You know what I mean? But that Jordan one has always been a problem. So we just couldn't release it. Like we skipped over it. We started shooting new ones and started releasing them before.
So
Then we
y'all
went back
sitting
to
on the
the
best one for a year.
because it wasn't the best one at the time. It was the most problematic one. It was
I
some.
got you.
It's other problems in it. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to ruin some
I
of the
got
stuff
you.
that we
I
do.
got you.
But there's stuff in there that was just like, oh my god! Like I used to watch that episode and fall asleep. No lie, it was just hard for me to get through it.
Are you serious?
Because there's so many stats and numbers, and I'm a sports person. But we like,
Mhm.
man, this is not gonna fly with females who do not watch sports. You know what I mean?
Got you.
So we had to like some of the like when you watch Cancel Court for the most part, you're seeing what actually happened. Like we're not re-editing to make shit change or whatever.
Okay, I got
That
you.
Jordan episode is the only one we had to do that on. Like so Ryan might have been saying something in his third act that we took and we put it back in the first act and mixed it with him saying stuff over there. Like it was a lot of that in that episode because it just needed a lot of work. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But
That
that's the
shit was
only one
worth
that's
it though.
doctored up. It's like it was even jokes. The audience was so tired in that episode that they were so dead. Like somebody would say something funny and they'd just be like, and it's like some of them jokes that y'all love and laugh at, like they actually said it and it was really kind of no reaction. And we had to go back and cheat and make it pop. You get what I'm saying?
Really? Yeah,
Yeah,
because what is that? Tony was hilarious. Like they really was like, and Tony's a hilarious motherfucker.
yeah. And it started off hilarious. It started off like the rest. The first act when Tony came up, the energy was all there, and then somewhere in there, everybody just got super tired of hearing about basketball.
Wow.
And that episode could have been well, we got it down to like 38 minutes. That episode could have been like an hour 20.
Wow. Who decides how long it's gonna be?
Shit, when we edit it, we just keep in all the good stuff. At first, we used to try to keep them under 30 minutes because we didn't know if people was gonna rock with the show or not. And then once we seen like, nah, our audience rock with it, we like, well, shit, the episode can be as long as it need to be. Like as long as it's good, we just keep all the entertaining stuff in. We cut out some of the fat, you know what I mean? And then we just like the Democratic episode was 50 minutes because it was 50 minutes of good shit in there.
I know y'all got a movie on deck. Please tell me y'all got a movie for anything.
Oh yeah, we definitely. I told you we plan everything. Like when I say like people think I just say we getting started just because it sound good, but when I say that, like we just getting started. Like we about to have movies, music videos. Like we trying to become what like the one all shot. Like, and we want to be a platform where we don't create everything. We want to be a platform where other people like us coming up got dope ideas and know how to make it, sizzle. Like here's a platform to put it.
I think Kev on stage is a good template.
Yeah, we rock with Kev on stage. I go to a lot of their shows. My boys, he actually downstairs right now. I'm at a friend barbecue right now.
Uh-huh.
One of the co-owners of Kev on stage is right downstairs. Yeah, it's
Oh
my
my
boy Brennan.
god, bro. Oh my god. And when I first saw Defiant, I was like, okay, I need to get something because you was. I think he was like, how you know who I am? Because I had to dig and find, bro. It
We
wasn't
put it in
that.
the episodes now because we was tired of people not knowing who created the show.
It wasn't that difficult though. I was about to say, but I'm like, I need to talk to somebody from that show because this is the next shit, and I want to be one of those podcasts that was there before it was there to be there. If that makes sense.
No, I do because them the people I remember too. Like whoever supported before it became the trend or easy to support.
Yeah, like I don't, like it's dope to be able to get Kevin Hart, but it's even doper to get Kevin Hart after his
15 years.
first show.
Yeah, I
You
feel.
know, yeah, and when I'm dead and gone, like I've talked to one of my daughters about this shit. I'll be dead and gone by the time that people catch on to the shit that I've done, and they'll eat off of it, and I'm perfectly fine with that because
Right,
for me, your talent gets you on the show, but it's your story that makes your shit spectacular.
right. Nah, that's real.
And you just got a really good story, bruh.
Yeah, and I wish I had more time because like we could really get into a
I
bunch of
ain't going
stuff.
nowhere,
You know?
man. You whenever you want to come back, bruh, just let me
Yeah.
know.
Now I definitely come back and like I said, you hit me at like I was supposed to been do your show and timing was terrible for me. When I tell you I had a million things going on, I was forgetting shit, getting cussed out by other people. My girl cussed me out. It was her birthday when I was supposed to
Yeah,
do.
I didn't want no parts of that day, bro. Like
Yeah,
I'm cool on that shit. I don't want to be involved with the blame. I don't
yeah,
want 10 years down the line. Yeah, I'm married and got kids. I hate that motherfucker because you did his show on my birthday.
yeah. And
I don't
the
need that.
original time we supposed to do it, BMF was on some other stuff. I was like, man, I can't do it. Like, man, I got sent cut out. You know, you don't want to get no
But
call from 50 Cent because you ain't do your shit.
yeah, and then that nigga will tweet about you and put you on Instagram.
Right,
Yeah.
make you famous in all the wrong
In
ways.
the yeah, bro. There's a gift and a curse
Yeah,
to reaching out to really dope people.
right. But no, I appreciate you understanding that, because like I respect people's time and like I don't try to slight nobody. Like I don't care. I just got respect for. I've always just try to respect everybody. I don't care who they are. Like I don't know who you are. Like you're not famous, but it's
Yeah,
like I can still respect you as if Kevin Hart reached
yeah.
out to me to do something. It's like show everybody respect.
I
Don't
appreciate that.
don't shit on people just because you don't know who that because you don't know who this person is, but you could know who they are in 2 years, and it's like, oh, you was acting funny back then because I've experienced that a lot of times. A lot of
Me
people
too.
acted funny when we reached out to them to do different stuff,
Yeah,
and
I
at the
don't
time
forget it.
they like, oh, define digital, blah blah blah, all right, whatever, and then we're like, all right, y'all see, cool. Now these same people, no bullshit. I ain't gonna name no names, but same
Trust
people. If
me,
they see
I
this, they'll
have
know who
been
they
there,
are.
bro. I know.
And now they on the phone trying to like, hey, let's do this, and I'm like, y'all
Eh,
niggas funny.
no, how much you paying?
Yeah, now it's like, yeah, we could have did that shit for free and been cool and did a little smooth little deal. But now it's like, nah, where the bread at now?
I
You
feel
didn't
you.
want to work with me 2 years ago. Like, you can work with me now, but it's gonna cost something.
It's
Price
a
go up.
tax involved. Yeah,
Nah,
a
real.
spin the block tax.
Yeah,
But I know you got shit to do, man. It's a holiday, for some people. Definitely enjoy your shit though, bro. Enjoy your day. I appreciate you, man. This has been a dope ass conversation, bro.
yeah. Hey,
Man,
just for me fucking up and kept pushing it back and messing up what you had going on. After we drop this next cancel court, let's do one immediately after, and we can talk about that episode. You know what I mean?
oh, absolutely, bro. You ain't got to say that twice. Yes, and I got some shit in the works too that just might make it a little better.
All right, yeah, we can definitely talk.
No doubt, man. Oh yeah, we definitely. I gotta hit you up about some other shit too, man. Anyway, man. Like I say, man, appreciate you, bro. Enjoy your shit. Enjoy your day, man. You
Thank
deserve
you.
it.
Appreciate you, man. Love what you're doing, man. Keep doing it. Keep grinding. Keep doing
Oh,
this.
no doubt, man. Always, man. I
Seems
don't
like
know
it's
how to
just what
quit.
you love too. So
Hey, bro. Like I can at some point I'll get paid to talk. You can't fucking beat that.
yeah, you good at it too. I ain't gonna lie. You good at it.
I appreciate it. So when y'all looking for a nigga to host some shit, you know, I'm not dying my shit. I tried that shit and it looked horrible. My daughter is clowning the fuck out of me. But if you need an old nigga to host some shit, I got you.
You know what's funny is I did not know you was old until the camera came on. Like you sound
Everybody said
young. I
that.
thought you was like 30. I think you was like two. I thought you. I'm 35. I thought you was gonna be like 37 or something.
Everybody, like niggas be like I'm 50. And I had
Yeah,
somebody on the other day, like he was 60. You like, you my age. No, 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 actually not. But he's a fucking legend. I mean, a legend among legends.
yeah.
However, I just I don't know, when I turned like 40, then about 45-ish, I had always been a talker, but had never really found a way to kind of like do
Home that.
something with that.
Yeah,
I ain't dead yet.
yeah. Keep doing.
I'm not gonna
Sam
quit.
Sam Jackson ain't blow up till he was like 45, 50 or some shit.
Yeah, old girl in Black Panther was like 900 years old when she got her
Yeah.
first acting role.
Nah, for real. Nah,
So
keep doing it because you're actually good at it. Like,
I appreciate that,
and
bro.
it's cool to see somebody older that hip to all this shit. Like, you still follow, what the young people doing, which is important. I try to do the same thing. I'll try not to like become a 35-year-old that don't listen to new music and only talk about fucking Biggie and Tupac. Like, yeah, that was my shit and I loved it, but like try to stay current too.
Yes, I like dope shit. My mother was like that. She bought me my first hip hop album,
Yeah,
and she just was never on that. That's it, she was always
yeah. Don't get
like
old and
current.
bitter. Like, stay with the
Man,
times, stay changing
yes,
with it. Shit's gonna
yes.
change. Just embrace it. When you embrace it, it's easy.
Bro, I've almost died. So waking up is a beautiful thing every fucking day for me.
Yeah, nah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Appreciate you, bro. Like I say, if there's anything I can ever do for you, bro, just let me know and I got you. Other than
Appreciate
that,
it.
man, we absolutely will continue this after the next council court. And please hit me to the shit y'all got going on. Anything. And I
Oh yeah,
trust me and believe I won't say a word to nobody unless you tell me I can.
oh yeah, nah. You in for a treat. We got some stuff coming.
All right, no doubt, man. On that note, man, we out.
All right, bro.
All right, peace.